Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial. In this tutorial, first you will learn how to model your data, how to create this type of modeling where we have data from four different CSV files, and then after connecting all of those files, we will see how we can create a simple dashboard like this. In the dashboard, we have closed deals, we have churned customers, customers that we are connecting as prospects. So every type of customers are there. We will see how many deals have we won, how many leads do we have, what is the conversion ratio, average closed deals value, churned customers count. We will also see won and churned customers by sector. We'll also see the same case for the number of employees that companies have, the basically the organization size by sales agent, how to find top 10 sales agent, and monthly data. So all of this will be explained in this tutorial. Let's get started. So the data set that we are analyzing today, it's a predictive analysis for CRM sales performance data set, and in the data set there are four or five different files. So the files that we have here are accounts, metadata, products, sales pipeline, and sales team. So here is accounts data. This is important. So in account, they have information of their client accounts, the sector of the client account in which they operate, year established, their revenue, employees, number of employees they have, their office location, and subsidiary of. So if any particular account has a parent account, for example, this company has a parent account, which is this company. So this is the information here. Now these accounts are referred in sales pipeline. So this is the sales pipeline data where you have opportunity ID. Every opportunity has been given a unique ID here. Sales agent who is dealing with this opportunity, the product that is being sold here or that is being proposed here, the account, this is the name of company. So this agent is dealing with this company, and for this particular product, the product information is given in a separate file that is called products.csv. So every product has a sale price, it has a series and a product name. So from here we can get the sales price of the product also, and here the close value is also given, the value at which the deal is closed, engage date and close date, and deal stage. Deal stage can be won, engaging, lost, different type of deal stages are there, prospecting. They also have a metadata. So in the metadata, you have information of all these columns that are there in different tables. So for example, in accounts table, we have these columns and their name, right? What I explained you. And in products table, we have these three columns and we have their names, right? Similarly, in sales team table, there is a sales team table, which I will just show you. Let me just color it. So there is a sales team table also. So in sales team table, you will have information of sales agent, their manager name, and their regional office. So this way we will be able to see the performance of different regional offices also. So this is an interesting data set where you have different tables, and that's why we will be able to create data model also. To now we will start analysis of this data by joining the tables and creating data models. So to start analyzing the product, we will upload accounts, products, sales team, and sales pipeline into Power BI. So just open Power BI and connect these CSV files. So here we have Power BI. We are going to get data and select the CSV file. So let's say we have selected accounts first. Now we will go and transform data. So this is accounts, new source, CSV, then products. We will not load metadata because metadata is just information. So here in product you can see we have different products listed. Then new source, CSV file. Then we will add the main important file, sales pipeline here. So different products, different opportunities are at different stages. This is deal stage, so this is important. So that's why we have named it as pipeline. And we also have sales team, so we'll be able to see the performance of different sales teams and their regions. Now here is interesting thing, when you are reading the data, your column 1 column 2 are not being read properly, right? So to fix that, we will click here and use first row as data set. Sometimes this happens with CSV file. So always make sure that your columns and their respective values are appearing. Like header should appear as header and values should appear as values. Now we have all of them. We will simply close in apply and it will simply load these four tables for us. Here we have the table view and here we have the model view. So you will see sales teams, sales pipeline and product are already selected. Account is not able to find the reference. Obviously in sales pipeline we have account and in accounts also we have account. So we can go to manage relationships. So there is a relation between sales pipeline and products, sales pipeline and sales teams. Let's create another relationship here. So we will select accounts. In account, what is account? Then we will select sales pipeline. In sales pipeline, this is account. Let's click OK, close. Now this relationship is created. So that's how data modeling will work. To begin analysis, we will start creating some charts here, and first of all we'll go to view, and in view I am going to select customize current theme page background, and I will select a different type of page background. So I will select a slightly darker background which have use 22% transparency there. And now this is our data. Now we will load a simple card here. The first thing is always to see some key performance indicators because we are trying to see performance of a team. So we'll just load a card here, and in card we will see the closed value. Okay, so in sales pipeline we have closed value, so we will see total closed value here. So in sales pipeline we have the closed value. We will just drag it in the field and it will show sum of closed value. Obviously we have options to rename it. So we can go to general and enable a title for it, or you can simply rename it from this visual total closed value. I will just rename it more properly, but let's say total closed value. And if you will go to format your visual, call out value, display unit is auto, I want to show in thousands. So you can show in thousands, you can show in millions, okay, whatever you want to show. This is overall close value. In your visual, in your format visual setting, you have category label, we can make it bold. This is something we have done many times. So this is our simple procedure for creating a card here. Adjust its height where you can see the values properly, and you can adjust its width also. We can also call it closed deals value, right? So this is our closed deals value. Now we can simply copy it and paste it here. What I can do is I can go to general visual tab and disable the size to 32. Okay, make it bold. So when the size is 32, I will be able to create more KPI sheets here. Okay, this is 10 million deals, and here we are going to count total number of closed deals. So here you can see in sales pipeline we have deal stage, engaging, lost, prospecting, won. So if we simply want to count how many won deals we have, right? So we'll drag here deal stage and we will count deal stage 0.01 million. Very good. We'll go to value and say we don't want anything here. So we have around 8,800 total deals here. But in the filter, okay, we will again add deal stage and only select one. So this is one deals. Okay, we can rename it one deals count, close deal count, whatever you want to name it. So in CRM terminology, leads typically refer to potential customers or prospects who have shown interest in your product. So if the stage is prospecting or engaging, we can call them as leads, right? So because most of the times in sales companies, in sales departments, leads are the most important things. Like how many are you prospecting, commonly associated with leads because it involves identifying and reaching out to potential customers. And engaging is a stage that can also include leads, as it often involves active communication and qualification of potential customers. So now we will, why I'm saying this, because we want to show how many leads do we have. So deal stage one is obviously the converted lead. Lost is something that we have already lost, not going to contact, and engaging and prospective, right? So these are leads. So instead of one deals count, we will simply write leads count. And most of the times, other departments will look at this data. Like uh, in management, there are many departments like operations, sales, marketing, etc. So other departments might also look at these things to understand their own performance also. So this is important here. And so we have total closed deals, we have won deals, and we have leads count. So in our sales pipeline, first we will select, go to modeling tab and click on measure here. The measure that we are trying to find out is conversion percentage. Okay, so let's call it conversion percentage. We will use divide. Say table name is sales pipeline. So we'll use the table name sales pipeline deal stage, sales pipeline. Now deal stage is deal underscore stage because I was doing it in an Excel file. That's why the DAX is there. So this is deal stage. Now it is simply the formula. The formula will be conversion percentage will be count of won deals divided by total deals multiplied by 100. Okay. So in Power BI, divide function can be used to divide something. So for example, count rows, filters. So first thing is your numerator, second is your denominator. Denominator will be total number of deals here. Count rows in sales pipeline is total number of deals. Out of all total number of deals that we have done, how many of them have we won? They may be at different stages. So whatever your organization considers as conversion, you will just select them, right? Sales pipeline. So in count rows, you write your filter here. In filter, you select the table and then you write the expression for filtering. So compare, this is the comparison operation. Let's do it. And now we will simply copy and paste it and see conversion percentage, what is coming here? It is coming as blank. Let's see why. This may be because we are when we are copying something, so an active filter is applied, so we can go with it. It is showing conversion percentage of 48.16. Seems too good to be true. Let me check. So here it is. We have 8800 rows, and out of 8800 rows, one are 4200. So very nice. That's why the conversion percentage for one is 48.16 percentage. This is the conversion percentage. Next, suppose we have to find the average closed deal value. Now there are a lot of ways of doing this. For example, this is closed deal value. We have selected sum. If we select average, obviously in million the average is going to be less because we are dividing the number by 1000. So let's say we do auto. So this is closed deal value, but this again this is closed deal value average on the basis of all type of you know opportunities that we have. So what we have to see the average for only those closed deals value which are won, like closed deals value, right? So one way is to just copy this and apply a filter. You apply deal stage filter, but let's learn how to do it with tags. So you go to modeling tab, create a new measure, and let's call it average closed deal value. Now there is a function called average x. So when it calculates the average of a set of expression evaluated over a table. So if you write average, you can calculate average of something, you know, but average x evaluate something over a table. And here the deal stage column name is simply deal stage. And so what we are doing here is we are saying average filter. So in filter, as you saw earlier also, the first argument is your table name, which is sales pipeline. Second argument is your uh, comparison expression. So we are filter. So sales pipeline should be one, and in sales pipeline we are given the deals value, and our deal value is the close value here. Okay, so we will write close value. Okay, let's see this created. We will simply copy it, make sure no filter is applied here, and instead of conversion percentage, let's say average close deal value, which is 2.36k. Okay, and we'll simply write, yeah, average close deal value is good. We'll just increase its size. So this is our average close deal value, 2.63 thousand. Next, if you have to find out churn customers, right? So for example, those customers which are lost, obviously, unfortunately, we will go to modeling tab, new measure, and we will calculate churned customers. We will count them. We can count them. See, it will be very easy to count them without tags. Okay, but many students ask us to create tags queries so that they can learn also. Let me show you. So for example, we have total number of customers are in opportunity ID. Okay, so let's add this and add a opportunity ID count here. Okay, we will count opportunity ID 8800 number of rows. Okay, and here we add deal stage and we say lost 2473 number of churned customers. Very easy. But what if we have to do it with DAX, right? So in modeling, we will go to measure, and churn customers will be count total number of rows. In count rows, we will apply a filter. In filter, we are using the same concept, pipeline, and deal stage is equal to lost. Okay, this way you can find number of won customers, number of churned customers. Okay, and is already in use. Let's say we will just rename it. Okay, so this will count number of rows, and now we can copy it and we can say these will be our churned customers. Okay, the average close deal value, we will say it will be churned customers count 2473. So this is our simple data here. We can select all of them, we can group them, and then we can reduce their size or increase their size, you know, together. So, and we can take them anywhere we want. So by grouping them also, let's say you group them, so you select and you can increase. So this way, if you want to add more values, you have the space to add more values here, right? A simple information. And then once your entire selection and grouping and everything is done, you can then select them and ungroup them, you know, and place them anywhere you want. So this is average close deal. Here I will just reduce the size here. Yeah. Now we have churned customers count. So next we have engage date, close date, right? So engage date will be our start date and close date will be our end date. So let's say uh, we see, in order to close a deal, to win a deal, how many total average days are, you know, our sales team takes, how many average days or how many average days are taken. So again we will go to modeling tab, new measure. Here again we are going to apply same kind of filters. So average X filter sales pipeline, we'll say deal stage is 1, but the output, because we want to see those days, the output that we want is sales pipeline start date and end date. The number of, the difference between these dates for each row will be there. Then we will calculate the average of those number of days, right? So start days date for us will be the engage date, close date will be close date, and the output that we are going to give in is in days. Obviously, because there we cannot select month or years. You can select month also, like 2 months or 1 month, whatever. First, let's see how many days it takes to, from engaging to closing the deal. So when you will select, very nice, we have actually created it in a wrong table. It will work, but I just want to keep the measures in the same table. This is sometimes that happens. So we always have to select the table, then go to modeling tab, then quick measure, and then create. Okay. Now we will remove this and see average closed days. So average closed date is 51.78. So on an average, it it takes the company 51.7 or 52 days to close our deal. So sales team will engage with them, send them some kind of proposals, they will have some kind of meetings, then customer will ask for some kind of demos. Obviously there are different type of products, so explain them their benefits, what type of product will be suitable for them, etc., and then we will have this. So this is our uh, simple KPI part where we have created the, different type of performance indicators. Now we have a closed deal value and an average closed deal value. Okay, so we have average closed deal value and obviously a closed deal value or closed value. So we will select the line and clustered column chart. We can also select line and stack, but we will select line and clustered column chart here, and make sure first of all somehow the KPI values are not showing. the labels. So I will just increase the size here. Sorry for taking this time. Yeah. So we have this. Now its width will be twice the width. And now here on x-axis and y-axis we have to select some columns. So we have a close date, okay, the date on which deals were closed. So from close date, let's select month and put on x-axis. Okay, so now we have the x-axis. We have column y-axis. For column y-axis, let's select the close value. Okay, now you will have different close values in different months, and on line y-axis we will select the average close deal value. Okay, so this way we will have the average close deal value versus total close value. And what we can do here, we can go to title and we will reduce the height. And what we can do, we can reduce the title. So this is basically close deal value and average closed deal value by month. Okay, we'll just make it bold so that everyone can see. And you can also change its you know font color, etc. So let's say we will select this font color, and in the chart that we are seeing here we have a legend which we can disable. So this is our simple close deal value and average close deal value by month. And since the month name is understood, we can also go and on x-axis we can disable the title. So this way we will have our title here. We can zoom it and see, and this uh, blue line here is the average value. Okay, and for average value the axis is here, the secondary axis. This is sum of close value. For uh, this sum of close value axis is on left hand side, and here we have different months. We can say in month of June we have maximum total close value, and in month of October we have maximum average close deal value. So this way you can find out. Now to add more details to your data, you can go to data label, turn them on. Obviously sometimes it starts looking weird if there are less number of values, obviously, or when you have too much space, then you can probably display it like this. But since we have to fit too many charts here, we will just keep it simple. We can also try to increase its width. So when we have increased the width, let's try now. So now it will be better, and we can reduce their size. So we can go to their value and reduce size to 8, which is minimum. So this is close deal value by and average close deal value by month. Now obviously there are different versions of this type of data set available. So in different cases we may have different type of deal stage here, but like we have deal stage as won, loss, etc. First let me select them all. So in different stages we have different type of values, but we can use a funnel chart here to explore further. For example, if we use a funnel chart like this, so in funnel chart we can add a categorical value. That categorical value for us will be deal stage. Like we want to see how many customers are at different deal stages. Okay, we can obviously copy the style from here and apply here. So you will see font size, etc. will be there. And in values we will simply use count of id, right? Count of opportunities id. So you can see out of total values like 4.2k won customers, 2.47k lost customers. We are engaging with 1.59k of them, almost 1600, and prospecting is zero point 0.5. So this is 100%, like this is the maximum, so they are considering as 100%. Compared to this will be percentage of first will be 58.35 and percentage of previous 58.35. Obviously here percentage of first 37.45, so it is 37.45 of the first percent, and it is 64.25 of the second. Okay, in similar way you will be able to see. So this is very important type of chart to understand. Now in these type of charts we also have data labels. You can see in label content what do you want to show, like data value or percentage of first, right, or previous of whatever you want to show here, or you want to show both, so data value and percentage of first, or all of them, right? In Zoom you will be able to see like data value and percentage. So this is deal stage, number of values, percentage of first, percentage of previous. You can show these things. Okay, whatever is your preference you can select them and show it here in the chart. Let's try one more thing. Let's say we are indeed showing everything and we stretch it further. So now we will be able to see it properly. Now, as we saw closed deals value versus average closed deals value by month, in the similar way, we can also see close, but we are going to use a different chart here, not line and this, but we are going to use a clustered column chart. So in clustered column chart, we are going to see closed deals count versus churn deal count. So here also on x-axis we are going to get month. So this will show month. Now on y-axis we will put two columns, uh, and for that one of the measure we already created, churned customers. Okay, and let's create another measure, won customers or closed deals. I will call it won customers. Whatever business term you want to use, you can use. I'm just using won customers because it is given as won. So now one column is created. Since it is a clustered column, so we will have two clustered columns, right? So add won customers previous. So now you have month wise information of closed customers versus won customers. So won customers 531, churned customers 116. So for every month you can see the ratio. For example, in case of April, you can see that the churned customers are more, right? And obviously here legend will make sense. So we have to enable legend, and you can actually select legend position also, like bottom center. Bottom center will be good. I've just adjusted height, etc. But here you can see. So on the basis of different you know months, you can select it. Suppose you just want to see it on the basis of anything other than month. So let's say you want to see quarterly performance. You can select for different quarters also, and you can select for different months also, right? So it's your choice. And for example, let's say we want to see it monthly, quarterly, etc. So somewhere we can also include a filter. So for example, we add a slicer here. Slicer is like a filter, and in the slicer, I'm just trying one thing, maybe it will be possible. So in the slicer that we are putting here, The field that we are going to choose is quarter, and the field we are going to choose, let's say, month. Okay, so you will see different type of quarter and monthly data. So you can select for different quarter and different month also, right? And in one of the videos that I created, I explained the concept of using dynamic measure in filter. So you can also see that, right? For example, you can you want to provide month, year, etc. So you can put it there, and on the basis of your selection, this chart will change. So if you are doing practice, that will be a good thing to apply here. Use dynamic measure concept here. Okay. Next, in uh, accounts, okay, we have number of employees. Number of employees is start from 9 and end in 34,000. So we can group these values in a small groups, like let's say 0 to 500, let's call them a small. 500 to 1000, call them medium, you know. 0 to 50, call them micro, something like that. And let's say more than 10,000, call them very large. So the logic is this, right? So account size, switch, true. This is a switch case kind of thing. If case is account employee is less than equal to 10, let's call them micro. If employees is greater than equal to 11 and account employees is less than equal to 200, that means between 11 and 200, we will call them small. Account employees 200 and account employees less than equal to 500, medium. Employees 500, let's call them large. And if they have more than 1000 employees, let's call them enterprise. You can also name them like this: small 11 to 200, medium 201 to 500. So this is the name that we are giving them. You can give any name. So this will be like this: an enterprise 1000 plus, micro 1 to 10. Okay, so this is your choice. Now we will simply copy this, go to our tab, and this is something we are going to create in the accounts. This measure we are going to create in accounts. So modeling, measure, obviously they are all related, but we have to see why is it not recognizing employees. Let me see. And that issue is because I am making a simple mistake here, and we have to create a column, because this is a calculated column, because for every row it is going to represent this. So account employees is less than equal to measure is only for one value. So let's try to create the calculated column and see here. Now you can see if it is more than 1000 employees, enterprise, medium. So for every row it is going to put that value, right? And now we can use a simple stacked column chart here, and with the help of that stacked column chart, we can on x-axis we can put account size here, and on y-axis we can see count of those accounts in our pipeline. And you also have churned customers, you also have total number of customers, one customers, so you can see them as well. So let's say we put one customers. Okay, so for different groups you can see most of the one customers are for companies with 1000 plus employees, right? So see, uh, the logic that we have created, you can use this type of logic, and you can also create bigger uh, groups here, right? more groups like 5,000 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, let's say, mid enterprise, large enterprise, those kind of things can be done. This is one way. Now, let's say we don't want to write all of this and we want to create how many? One, two, three, four, five. Let's say we want to create eight groups of equal size, like eight different bins here, right? Of different employee size. So you can click on this and you can create a new group here. So it will create those groups for you. And let's say we want number of bins as it is suggesting 9. So in every bin you will have bin size will be 3,800. Okay, let's say 8. I'm just giving you one example. Or let's say 15. So whatever number of bins you want, you can select. Let's say I'm just maybe repeating once again. So 12, let's say. So now we will have 12 different groups. And instead of account size that we created, we add these 12 groups. Now what you are seeing in your first group, right, where you have one customer, this is employee bins 9, right? This is employee bins uh, which is 2,800. This is 5,700, right? And you will see for different type of value. This is employee bin 31. So here you can see in account size, right? Enterprise 1,000 plus, you can see the different values, but this way you will be able to see it in a better way. Whatever you want to choose, you can select as per your choice. You can simply we will simply copy it and paste it here. And if you want to see the ratio of won customers versus lost customers, so you will also put it here churn customers, right? Since it is a stacked chart, so you will see the data as a stacked value. You can also use clustered chart here. Okay, simple. Next, in our accounts, we also have to consider the sales team, right? So in sales team, we have sales agent. Now let's go to our model and understand. So in sales team, we have sales agent. Okay, sales agent is in sales pipeline. So we can count it, right? So we can call it directly. So again, we are going to use the same chart here because we may have different number of agents here. So we will just use it like this. Here, first of all, I will get rid of lost customers, only consider one customers. And here we will simply add sales agent then. This will create a graph for us, right? And we have different number of sales agents. If you want to see all of them and you have space, you can do that. Our sales agent with this name Darsil has 349 one customers. Vicky has 221 and so on. So this way you will be able to see performance of your sales agents. Okay. Now there is one more thing that you can do here. You can select this. Let's say you want to see top 10 sales agent by number of wins or number of converted leads. So here one customers is all, sales agent is all. We will go to basic filtering, select top n. We'll write top 10 here. And in 10, what we want to select is number of customer ID, right? One customers. So we will simply put one customers by value here. And now we will have a trim data. So these are top 10 sales agents, right? We can rank them. So this way, every time a sales agent gets you a customer, every month you will be able to see, you know, who are the top performers for you for that month, and you can probably reward them. So this is a simple analysis, one customers by sales agent. Next, we also have different industries. I saw that we have sectors, so technology, medical, etc. So we would also like to see performance of different sector, like sector wise, how many closed deals or leads do we have. So we will create closed deals by sector. For that, we are going to use a stack bar chart. So we will simply use a stacked bar chart. I know what I'm doing. A stacked bar chart, and we will create it like this. Okay. And here we, instead of employee wins, we will just add sector. If you want, you can see one customer and churn customers by sector. So that will also be a good analysis to have. And on the basis of this, you will be able to predict in which sector are we losing more customers. So you have retail sector with most one customers, and in the same ratio we have most lost customers also in the retail sector. So this is your sector wise analysis. Now we have all of this, and because we will create different type of dashboards, so we will simply give it a heading here. Later we are going to add some menu buttons here that will be in the second part. Obviously this is the first part where we were just having an overview of the data set, right? 36 too much, 32 will be okay. So we will make it bold. So this is CRM sales pipeline dashboard. Let's choose a color as per our theme, and this is something that you can create and test from your end. All the decks we have created and everything. If you want this Power BI file, I will provide it, so that in that Power BI file you will have the data set, and you will also have all these DAX queries, or you can write them on your own as well. So this is a simple dashboard explaining CRM sales pipeline. If you like this tutorial and would like to see the next part of it, please subscribe to our channel, because very soon we are going to upload that as well. So when we'll upload, you will get a notification. On our channel itself, you will find many other videos related to marketing analysis, sales analysis, you know, sports related data is there, sports related dashboards are there. So everything will be helpful for you as a beginner. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.